All right, I think we're live. The AI overlords say we are, so who am I to disagree with them? So Tuesday night, we are going through Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition with a group of characters that highly suspect, that the world is not as easy, simple, and unocculted as they once believed. Just real quick, let's do some introductions here. Nick, who you playing?
Well, hello everyone, all my friends. It's good to see you all again this fine week. It is I, Mikael.
Very good. Oak, who you got?
I am playing Tyr. He is a native to the Alaskan area, and he's a bit of a con man and thief. That's who I've got.
Kate?
What's up, people? I am playing Barnaby, Wrangler of Goats.
And instructor of goat yoga. Let's not forget that.
Yes.
Slumber, who you got?
I am playing Connor. He is an EMT and the current on-duty nurse.
Which might become very important soon.
Yep.
Yeah. James, who you got?
Playing Cole Malou, a native Hawaiian, moved to California, moved to Alaska. A really weird set of life events happened to get him to Alaska, but a fisherman or crab greenhorn by trade turned into whatever the hell is going on now. Test subject.
I, in real life, did something similar. I moved from Adak, Alaska to Port Hueneme, California.
Oh dear. Oh, no.
it was
That's the
definitely
weather
a shock.
change.
John, who you got?
Hello, I'm John, also known as Captain Carrion. Tonight I will be playing Cat, our IT specialist extraordinaire and 5'0" compressed stick of rage.
Can I add something real quick?
Sure.
Cat was the first out of all of us to wolf out. Just want to point that out. The IT person was the first.
Yeah. Go figure.
It's legit.
It's fair.
That's not the post office workers you got to look out for. Yeah.
Is she the only one so far, too?
Who wolfed
Only
out?
one so far. Yeah. Only one so far. So, speaking of wolfing out, when last we played, you guys are, for a number of different reasons, on this island, out on the Aleutian chain, where a camp is going on to help IT folks de-stress, take on some business meetings, at least some business practice meetings, how you are learning your craft, your trade, and for some of you, some anger management skills in the great wilds of Alaska, the calming nature, the placid waters, and the apparently werewolf-infested campsite as well. Last time, two of you attempted to sneak about. Oh, I'm getting some feedback from somebody, some echo.
Fix your mics, people.
It's not me. I'm muted.
Two of you were going on a little walk. I believe it was Kat and who else? Who was the second one?
No, it was Cat was not going on the midnight walk.
No,
She
it
was
wasn't
fast
Kat.
asleep.
That's right. You were shooting. You were out shooting, learning how to shoot a rifle.
It would be Koa and Jim or Slumber and Connor.
Yes, Koa
Okay.
and Connor.
Yeah, sorry.
Koa and Connor. Okay, so it was the two of you trying to sneak after seeing one of you saw a big black bird, one of you saw a bear, kind of leading you out into a little clearing in the woods where two of the security forces, oddly well-equipped security forces for a business camp, were having a conversation, smoking, and talking about, being fed up with waiting for something. A sound was made, and then the next thing you know, you're being chased by someone who just turns into a werewolf. The other guys just pick up their submachine guns and are coming after you as you beat feet and make a run for it.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's pick up there.
Yep. Oh shit. I'm gonna run.
You guys were very close to the clearing, so you were very already in the wood line, and they're having to move through the clearing to get to you. Although the figure that just turned into a 7 foot tall, half man, half wolf, seems to have an incredible amount of speed and is just tearing up the ground between you and it. While the rest of them have just slung their assault rifles, they're coming into the room, into the woods after you. So let's just start off this day very simple. Not even yet initiative. What you doing?
I want to try and get out of there quietly.
Oh, quiet's up. They've already saw you. Quiet's out the door.
I'm running, like running.
Same.
Again, where are you running to?
The opposite
You're
direction
kinda
of the werewolf.
Yeah, okay.
Away
Just
from camp.
away is what I'm getting.
Away
Just
from camp.
Oh no!
Second.
I'm gonna try and
My
pull.
dog just cried out. Let me see what's wrong with my doggy. Give me just a second.
I've got the werepupper on cam.
Hey.
Just a heads up, my foundry is a bit like, really laggy. So if it takes me a second to roll something, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Oh, he's got an injury that he's being baby about.
Go away from camp.
I'm just running away from the wolf, okay?
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's my instinct, at least.
Right. So you guys are running away. So here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna kind of be a foot chase here.
Shit.
I want both of you guys to give me a roll, and we'll base this. I'm going to reference a character sheet here because I am still rusty with the rules after not having played in a long time myself. You guys are going to both roll me your stamina and athletics. Make that pool and roll it.
It's gonna take me a second. My
Difficulty is
browser's
going to be
lagging.
a 6 on this, and you're going for as many successes as you can possibly get.
My only good physical roll.
2. We both got 2.
Yep. 5.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. So 2 successes for Connor and 2 successes for Koa. That's not bad at all. However,
Oh
let's see.
no! Oh boy! Oh no!
oddly enough,
no.
the werewolf is stymied by the woodlands. Perhaps he's a little big, and you're going through some pretty tight, tall, strong wood here. And the werewolf thought it could just tear through, but this is very stout wood, and it's actually slowing the large creature down. The tactical assault squad, we'll call it that, however, did receive 4 successes. You did not lose them. They're gaining on you. So since you're running, they're going to take some shots at you. Is what's going to happen next.
Oh.
So yeah, just 2 of them are going to try and shoot you guys in the legs. Not trying for the kill
Ow.
shots. They're not yelling out for you to stop or anything either. They're just cursing up a storm as 2 of them unload, 1 on each of you here. Okay, so this is the one on Koa. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh no! I dipped on weave.
And the one on Connor, 1, 2, 3 successes. Okay, so both of you guys are hit. The number of successes they got would be the amount of damage that you were taking. However, you guys can actually soak some damage since you're not quite human. The way you do this is go ahead and roll your stamina dice.
Your stamina?
Just stamina.
Yep. Hold on just a second. Let me check to make just sure here on the soaking. Okay, soaking. We go slow tonight just so we can get the rules down pat a little bit here. I'm foregoing initiative because I already know that you guys are just running. That is what you are doing. Let's see. All right, pardon. I was in the process of making a GM screen and I just ran out of time. Oh, come on. Oh, wow, this is not helping. The fine system is not helping well. Look.
I'm gonna restart my browser real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry for the delay.
Issues. No, that's alright. My character
Oh.
sheet's having like missing image issues. What's going on?
I just reloaded the Foundry and it fixed that.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah, try that.
Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so Crow. Yeah, okay, so just roll your stamina dice.
Oh boy. What's the difficulty?
In this case, just a 5. So every success will reduce the number of damage that you will be taking from these shots.
Oh boy. Oh hey.
All right, so Koa, you got 1 success.
Lucky he got
Yep.
3. Good job.
And Connor got 3. Nice. All right, so Connor, you'd end up taking 1, 2, nothing. You soak it all. Like you feel the impacts, and it's more like you feel them graze you, but you just keep running. Nothing really. It hurts, but you don't feel like you got tagged by anything. 3, 4. Koa, however, you soaked 1. Mark 3 off on your health.
Is it just
That'll
a
put
slash or?
Yeah, the slash. Yeah, since this is gunfire and it's not just bruising damage.
I think it's correct. 3 slashes, right?
3 slashes. Yep.
Okay, we're good.
And there's one more thing that I want you to do. Your adrenaline's pumping. These people are shooting at you. You just got tagged in the legs. It's you're bleeding. Everything is really not good.
Okay. I'm freaking out. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
So does Koa fall over?
I would imagine.
No, you're injured, but you don't. You continue to run. And I'm sorry, I'm going so slow here. I was really trying to put together a GM screen before we started. I just completely ran out of time.
That's right.
Let's see.
All good.
I'm going to make you a check here if I can find the right one. Okay, make me a willpower roll. It's just the number of dice you have in willpower.
Okay. And what's the difficulty? And do I use the wound
5.
penalty?
You do not use the wound penalty for this.
Okay. Just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes. Ouch. 2 ones.
Oh, let's see where did it. There we go. But 2 successes. Yeah, that's fine. You're good. You, for a moment there, you feel something very primal. You feel like this surge of adrenaline, which helps you in running. But you also have a feeling like you just want to turn and just eviscerate this person that shot you. But you're able to keep your calm, thinking, he's got a gun and he's not afraid to use it. This would be a bad idea. So you're able to continue to run. After the couple of shots, you hear one of them yell out, "Hold on, let's see what happens," as you continue to run. You guys ran in a random direction. You were led out here by something, may have not been taking a particularly great track of where you were in relation to the camp. So you might be lost in the woods right now. I guess you guys are going to continue to run. Is that fair?
Yeah, and I was definitely not keeping track because I was still concerned it was a bear. I didn't know what its intentions were, if in either way. So I was
Okay.
keeping more of an.
You can make me, both of you, if you're trying to get back to the camp, either intelligence and survival or wits and survival. Your choice, whichever intelligence or wits is better for you. You can choose. But survival is a definite skill you'll need to be able to get in the right direction to get back to camp.
If I want to do the opposite of that, do I still need a roll?
Yes, because you need to know where camp is to make sure you're not running towards camp.
All right.
You said wits or intelligence? Sorry.
Yes, your choice, wits or intelligence, whichever is higher, and then
Okay.
survival.
Let's do wits. And wound penalty is on this.
Yes, because it is causing you to not think very well.
Difficulty 6.
Pain.
True, very true.
And difficulty is 6.
In this case, yes, 6.
Oh.
Ooh, yikes!
All right. So Koa got a success. So you have a good idea, not perfect, but a good idea in which direction camp is. Are you going towards camp or away from camp?
After I run in a direction for an amount of time where I don't think they're following me, I'll start making my way sneakily towards camp, hoping.
Okay, so far they're still following you. So
Yes, I'm
there's no
just running
sneaking
in.
yet.
I'm just running.
So you're just running in a random direction, but you do kind of know which direction camp is. So if you're wanting to run away or towards,
I'm kind of like running parallel with camp if possible.
Parallel.
So I'm not going towards it, but not going away from it. Just keeping that idea.
Sure, Connor, you are completely lost. You have no idea where you are. Just running. Are you going to follow Koa or go your own way and split up and hope that dividing might save one of you?
Koa's limping. He's injured. He's the one who's probably going to die. So no, I'm not leaving him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Remember, you don't have to run faster than the bad guy, just faster than the injured guy.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it. That's all that matters. Meanwhile, back at the camp, what's everyone else up to? This was the in-between. There are no sessions going on. You had visited the EMT hut. Some of you had looked at the gun storage. Were able to check out a couple of rifles, some 22s. People are just kind of starting the day. So let's start with Oak. What's Tyr up to?
Trying to decide if this is too early to rob people, because I'd been scouting people out. If they're away, I'm actually probably going to see the guy that had the radio. I want to check out his room.
Okay. It's probably too early just because people haven't started drinking yet. You think your best efforts are going to be spent once people really start hitting the sauce and aren't being too aware of things. So you're going to go check out the guy that's got the radio into his bungalow. He's not in there currently. The bungalows don't really have locks, but having seen your own, that there is a safe inside there that they could put anything in.
Now, are there anybody that brings stuff to rooms, like since I'm also working there, like room service type things, people that come change bedding or anything? Does that happen?
Nope, not at all. Nope.
Okay.
You deal with that yourself.
Okay, and I'll have to make sure I'm sneaky. Otherwise, I was going to be straightforward, knock on the door. And...
Okay, so you want to be sneaky about it?
Yeah, I want to make sure.
You look around. You approach the little cabin. You don't see anyone around you. You know the doors aren't locked. Although there's so if you're inside, you can put like a bar on. But if you're out, there's no way to lock the door.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get a chair, some bar under it if I get in.
So you open the door and you're about to slide in when you hear some gunshots out in the woods. How do you react to that? And they're fairly close.
Yeah, I definitely duck in quick because I don't know what the hell's going on.
You duck in quick.
And do I remember seeing? Did this guy have any guns as well? Do I remember?
You didn't see any.
Okay.
He could have had a pistol, possibly. I mean, there are guns in camp because you saw the weapons locker that they have courses for hunting.
Okay, well then the gunshots could just be hunting going on.
They could be. So Tyr, you drop into this guy's room. Mikhail, what are you doing today? Or is Mikhail not at his?
Oh, I'm
Sounds
sorry.
like he's not there.
Pressed,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can now.
Okay, I accidentally pressed my the button that swaps. Oh, I'm a dummy. That's why. There it is. I accidentally pressed my button and then I covered myself with the image.
Mm.
It's all moose.
Tech issues. That's where you take a drink.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's Mikhail doing?
Tech. You said it's daytime. We're all out.
Daytime.
And about. Daytime. All right. I am manning. I'm manning my stand. That's I got all the I've got all the products that these very hardworking, very stressed individuals will need so that they can chill out. I am explaining to them exactly what it is they are looking for, and I am partaking as well. Plenty. What kind of salesman would I be to sell a product even I wouldn't use?
That's true.
Yes.
There are many people that are coming by to check out your wares and any samples that you might have. You're in the middle of, negotiating like what could be a decent contract for one of these company execs that wants to get some for his pod, his people. When you hear some gunshots ring out, and it's not just like a bang bang. It's like it sounds like automatic. If Mikhail Mikhail probably knows his way around guns. He's probably heard many guns shot around, if not at him.
When Mikhail, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. It sounds like a short burst of automatic gunfire.
Mikhail, he has relatives who were part of Mother Russia during its time as the Soviet Union. He has seen AK-47s and Dragonovs. Does it sound anything like that?
Sounds a little like an AK.
Okay. It sounds like maybe somebody is scaring bear away.
Okay. Yeah. He was nonchalant about it. Your customers are like, one gunshot sounds pretty much like any other. Shooting bear? Sure, why not? There's bear around. Kate, we'll say you just finished a class with your goat yoga.
Yes, excellent.
Okay, so what would you be doing with some of your free time? You got a few hours before you have another class. The goats are well tended to. You've got someone here who's kind of helping you as well. Just one of the camp guides has nothing better to do. Just really took a shine to your goats and just kind of helping you to comb them out and feed them.
Oh, very kind. I will say I probably did make Kat attend the first session. Bright and early in the morning. Dragged her out of bed. So maybe we're hanging out a little bit. Come and go.
Okay, yeah. So this is after the shooting, after being taught how to shoot a 22. So had that happened. This is happening after that. There you go. So we'll say Kat, you're with her as well.
I'm imagining the cat thought she had some spare time for a nap, lied down, was grabbed, dragged, and I have an animation I'll send after
Oh,
the
yes,
session
no.
if I can find it.
You have been touched by goats in ways you have never imagined before.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, that's an
I'm
interesting
glad I'm in the
sentence.
forest.
We're saving that for the Only Goats channel.
I'm not.
But we'll say, Kat, it was strangely relaxing to do yoga with goats. Oddly relaxing. Afterwards, you guys are just kind of finishing up, rolling up some mats. It was a pretty good, well-attended class because a lot of folks are here for anger management or just to decompress in general. You were actually tipped quite a bit there, Barnaby.
Ooh,
That's
lovely.
not a traditional thing. People don't generally tip on these, but they liked your course, and and a lot of them are said, "Oh, it's for the goats, for the goats."
It's for the goats.
So you guys are cleaning up after class, and you hear gunfire very close out in the forest, just behind your huts.
Yeah,
How do you react?
you went hunting earlier, right? You did a little training.
Yeah,
Were you guys that close to camp?
no, I don't think so. Wait, hold on. I don't think so.
No, it was a good half mile away that you had to hike to get out to the range.
Yeah, well, it was a fair hike, and it was more boom, click, boom, rather than da 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 da.
Yeah, I don't know if those types of guns were out for rental. Should we check it out? That sounded a little close.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that looked like it belonged in Modern Warfare and the locker, so I don't think. I don't think. It's like I'm just having.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to go check it out?
I think we should go check it out.
Woods?
I think Cat would tag along at this point.
Okay, Barnaby, Cat, you guys head into the woods in the general direction that you hear the gunshots going off. In the meantime, let's see, Oak, are you still there, or did you just go AFK? Yep, he went AFK for a minute. Mikhail, one of the security guards for the camp, just they're here to, just to make sure that you're not intruded upon. If any wildlife comes through, they are, in your opinion, overly military. Like they're wearing not just fatigues, but they're wearing like encounter suits. They got with the hard rubberized hard plastic chest pieces, the knee pads. They look almost like a SWAT or an incursion team, and they're carrying some serious hardware. It's the first time you've really seen one up close, and he's coming up to you, and he's got you can see he's got like one of these boom mics on, and he seems to be talking to somebody. And he comes up to you and says, "You're Mikhail?"
I am Mikhail. Are you here to partake in some of the product? I gesture to my wares.
If I remember right, you never gave like a full name. You just signed everything Mikhail, right? Yeah, right. Did you come in with or know Connor and Koa? They're having some problems out in the woods. I'm being directed to round up some of their friends.
Connor and Koa. I take a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Connor, Koa. They are good people. They enjoy my product. Are you sure you don't want any? I have Hawaiian Elvis. It is a fan favorite.
Maybe later. No, and you should probably stop smoking that yourself right now. We might need you to identify some bodies.
Oh no! What happened to my friends?
I don't know yet. I'm just told to round up some folks that could make an identification. Do you think you could do that in your present condition, sir?
Am I holding up 10 fingers? And I hold up.
Now you are. Yes.
Oh, you were right first time. Thumbs don't technically count, but I'll still take it.
I'm done.
All right. This way, sir. And he kind of leads you out to the forest, kind of behind where your set of huts are.
I keep smoking, by the way. I'm not stopping.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds fine. Oak, you just slid into this guy's bungalow. You're taking a look around. You know all the goodies are probably going to be in the safe. Since you have already looked at your safe, you know it's pretty standard. It wouldn't be that difficult to potentially pop it if you have the skills. I don't know if you took any skills in that sort of thing or not, Oak.
I've got larceny. I have got computers and technology if it's got an electronic lock on it. I've got streetwise.
Old-fashioned spin lock.
Subterfuge.
Yeah, larceny would be the thing. So yeah, it's just old-fashioned spin lock. You come in. It's also a possibility that he may have just hidden some stuff around. Not a lot of places to hide stuff between the mattresses, maybe under a floorboard sort of thing. But you're in. You're scouting out the location. Are you going to go for the safe the first thing, or what?
The quick places like where I found the hidden floorboard and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's just my bungalow, but I'm going to go check an area like that real quick.
Sure. So you tap around the floorboards around the place where yours has, and no, yours seemed to have been someone designed yours. Maybe it was a previous camper that just wanted a more secure place, but the floorboards in here are pretty intact. You knock around a little bit, nothing hollow.
Okay. Yeah, then that didn't seem fruitful in a very short amount of time. Then I'll hit the safe real quick.
Okay. As you hit the safe, go ahead and make me. This is going to be a perception larceny because you're having to hear and feel the tumblers kind of go on.
I'm going to use some sort of cloth or gloves just in case.
Sure. 6.
Perception. 6. Oh, damn, 1 removed my success.
Yep.
So,
yeah, you perhaps because you're nervous a little bit. You don't get it the first time, and as you're bent over doing this, you hear the door close behind you. And the man whose hut you're in is standing there with a snub-nosed revolver pointed at you.
He moved because I stuck a chair under the door.
Yeah.
And
he's in the hut. That the chair that you put on the door is kind of slid to the side. You didn't hear a thing.
Son of a bitch.
And he's pointing the gun at you, and he says, left 14, right 12, left 2.
I don't even turn around. I just give that like my shoulders slump, and I turn what he says.
Okay. Open the safe.
Open it up. Yep, it appears to be working. Good thing. I was just checking them out, making sure they're working okay.
Pick up the kit you see there, and it looks like it's a little leather kit, a couple inches square.
And I do as he says.
Open it up.
Yeah, what is it?
So you open it up, and it's a little drug paraphernalia kit. It's got an old style needle and plunger, and there's like a little vial of something that's like almost radioactive green, and a little injectable vial.
Yeah, well, I wasn't looking for your drugs or anything. I was just
load it up,
short on
10
cash.
cc's, and inject yourself with it now. And you hear him as he cocks back the hammer of the gun.
Okay, so I'm shaking, like putting it in there, very nervously. How far away is he?
It's a fairly small cabin, so not more than like 6 feet between you and him.
Okay.
So you load up the syringe. You get 10 cc's just like he asked, and when he sees that you've done it, he says, "Inject yourself."
Okay, can I just sit on the bed? I don't know if I'm going to fall over. What this is going to do to me?
He nods and kind of waves you over with the gun.
Okay, I cautiously move towards the bed, and as I'm about to sit down, I say "fuck it" and I lunge at him, trying to stab him with it.
was going to say the moving to the bed gets you about 3 feet closer, and then you want to lunge at him. Okay. Go ahead and give me a wits plus alertness test.
Pretty quick. Wits.
And 5s.
It does not have the thing to pick another skill for wits.
I think you have to
Or
use
is it-
alertness, then wits.
Okay, alertness. Sorry. Alertness and then wits. Not quick. And you said 5?
5s.
That's 4 successes.
2, 3. Also 4 successes. What is your alertness?
3.
You go first. He sees you lunging at him, and he's bringing the gun up to bear, but you're just a hair faster. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to stab it into him and inject him with it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll then. You can use, in this case, since what you're trying to do is a little odd, instead of brawl, you can give me either a strength or dexterity and an athletics move to be able to jam it into his arm or
Okay,
into him, just period.
Brawl and athletics are the same for me, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then athletics and what?
Your choice of either strength or dexterity. So strength would be like you're just trying to bowl into him and do it. Dexterity is maybe you're going a little low, trying to get under his
Yeah, I'm
guard.
going to nimble fingers won't count, will it?
Sure, I'll give it to you for this.
Okay, and what's the difficulty?
In this case, it's going to be a versus. Yeah, it's going to be against his dexterity in this case. So you're looking at a 3, just a 3.
Oh, nice, because this is like the best roll I could possibly make.
Wow, 2 successes.
Damn it, those 2 or is that 3 ones?
Yo.
Jesus, and I still got successes. That would have been
Okay.
awesome without the ones.
All right. So you jam it into him and you push the plunger. And then instead of him just firing the gun, because now you're very close, and the initiative was just like basically just you were a hairbreadth faster. Instead of pulling the gun, though, or pulling the trigger, he kind of looks down at the injection site, looks over to you, gives you this big smile where you already see teeth starting to grow out of his mouth and his muzzle, or his mouth forming a muzzle and starting to grow out as he says, "I can already control my change. This was for you, pup." As he wolfs out in front of you.
Okay, and I'm at this point. I'm happy I wore my brown pants.
Make me a willpower check. So just roll your willpower.
What difficulty?
6.
4 successes. So maybe
4
I don't shit my
successes.
pants.
No, you don't. Oddly, this does not cause you to freak out or run.
I've heard too
just
many
kinda
stories
transfixed.
from the elders about skinwalkers and shit. So
Yep. So he's now he has to hunch over to stay within the confines of this room. Reaches over with this meaty, hair-covered paw, pulls the plunger out of his arm, throws it on the ground. He kind of reaches over, puts both of those paws on your shoulder, and kind of lifts you up off the floor. You doing anything? Not hurting you. He's just kind of just picking you
all
up.
I wanted was some money, dude. I just was looking for money. I don't want no trouble. I've always heard about skinwalkers and shit. I don't care. I won't tell anybody. Look, I can even work for you. I'm good at sneaking around. You need something, I can get it. You probably can't walk around like this in town.
So yeah, you're just kind of just prattling this all out. Your willpower roll was good though, so you're doing it actually. You're very calm when you're doing this, and it kind of sniffs around you. He says, "You're weak, but you're smart. You might be useful."
I'm quick. I can get into places I'm not supposed to, as you can see. I can be really helpful.
He changes back in front of you into a man again. Picks up his gun, puts it in his suit, which is mostly all exploded out. Goes over to his wardrobe, puts on like another overcoat, new pair of shoes. He says, "We're going to take a trip into the forest, you and me. We're going to go see some of your friends.
Is that what the gunshots
You
were
want to be
about?
useful? You can be useful. Might even be lucrative for you."
I'm good for both of those.
And he's still got the gun in the pocket, but he's not waving it around. He kind of motions with it inside of his pocket. He's like, hit the door, turn left, go into the wood lines.
Yeah, I don't try to pull any more shit. I just do what he says.
Okay. Back to the chase, Connor and Koa. You guys are running, and you're probably neither one of you are track stars. One of you is wounded.
I'm strong.
Absolutely not.
I'm strong.
start-
I'm not very.
Yeah, exactly. So you look back and you see that you've gotten distance on them, probably because they've stopped running and they're just kind of casually walking behind you. Of course, it's Connor, right? That got shot.
Yeah,
Koa.
it's not Koa.
Koa's leaving a blood trail, of course, as you're going, but they're just kind of casually walking your direction. You see no sign of the werewolf. As you continue to kind of move on, you're just kind of let's see. So you decided you're not heading back to camp, right?
That's up to Koa at this point.
I'm gonna look at you, Connor. I'm gonna go, fuck this. They have guns. If they wanted to kill us, they could have killed us already. And I'm gonna stop running. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna look behind me.
All right. They continue to walk toward you slowly. They look like they're talking to some people. They all have headsets on.
Yeah, I'm just looking over to Connor like, what do you want to do? My leg hurts. I got shot. I got shot.
I give you the what the fuck look and kind of continue running.
I just throw my arms up like, what do you expect? They have freaking assault rifles. How far do you expect to run on the island? I call out to him.
Okay. So you take off running. When you do, you see a flash of kind of dark brown fur, and that wolf creature is stalking you. He's hiding in the tree line, and he's kind of like he's just running parallel to you, not getting closer, but kind of following you on parallel.
Fuck. Okay. I think that will just get me to stop.
Okay.
Just gonna look at that thing.
All right. As you stop and you're kind of staring at it, back to Koa. Koa's the one who didn't run, right? Again, I'm having trouble not. Okay.
Yeah,
So Koa, you've stopped. The security guards are getting a little closer to you. They're maybe 20 feet off at this point. You can tell they're in conversation with somebody over their headsets. When Kat and Barnaby just kind of blunder right into you as they're going through some wood line.
Oh, hey,
Kat, Barnaby, yeah, you run right here into Koa.
I look at them. I look at my leg. I look at the security guards. I look at them. And I just say, fuck. This is a great situation you guys have just joined into.
you getting some trouble, buddy? What's going
I
on
got
here?
shot. And for some
kinda-
reason, it doesn't hurt as much as it should.
I look very judgmentally towards the people holding the guns.
Yeah, they're walking their way towards you, very nonchalant. You can tell that they're having a conversation with some other people. There's 3 of them.
I just take a deep breath and I say, there's a wolfman somewhere out there. I'm assuming it's somewhere out there. I doubt it didn't continue to follow us.
Mikhail,
Just your gun.
you are kind of led through the woods when you break into a small clearing, and you run into a panting Connor who is staring fixedly out into the woods. Looks probably a little shaken.
This is Connor. You're not dead. That is very good news. I was worried
The
about
security guard behind you says, "Yet."
Damn.
You might want to take care of him. Connor gestures at the security guard behind you.
I already tried offering him. I know he seems very high strung. I tried offering him product. He just simply won't take it. I think I can wear him down, though.
I point at the wolf in the forest.
Do I? I guess. Okay. Can I see the wolf now that he's pointed it out?
You see something. There's a flash of brown. There's definitely something moving out there.
Oh no! Is that the bear? We are not safe here, Connor. We need to get away from the bear. This is their territory.
It's not a bear.
Oh, what is it? Looks furry like a bear.
I think it's Cat, right? It was the one who. You remember Cat?
That's the one who wolfed out, but she's very orange.
It's similar to what Cat did. Not a friend.
Yeah. So, Mikhail,
Ah.
Connor, why don't you go join your friends over there? And as he says this, the security guard that you came in with, Mikhail, has got his gun like slung down, and he's pointing at both of you.
Oh, that is dick move, friend. This is a real dick move. But I'll move to go stand wherever he points me.
Okay. It seems very professional. Like he's not very close to you, not close enough that you could possibly get to him in time before he got a shot off. So he's paced out just enough behind you that he's more likely to shoot you than you leap on him. So he kind of forces you over to now you can see Barnaby, you can see Koa and Kat are all together there. And it looks like somebody got shot.
I lean over to Connor. I am real glad he didn't accept my offer of a free product now. That would have stung.
He's probably going to loot your corpse.
So there's now 4 of these security guards. Each of them has their gun, their rifles kind of leveled at you guys, and they're kind of around in a circle, and they just seem to be waiting. 2 of them are chatting on their headsets.
Are those two the ones that shot me? Are they nearby, like within like chatting distance?
Yes.
I look at my leg and I look at them like, at least you didn't shoot me in the ass.
One of them looks over the other one, gets a big smile, and says, I think he just made a request, John.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I say.
All right. Go sit down and let me look at your leg.
I'm more concerned about the bullets that are not in me right now. That they're in their guns.
Let's deal with those bullets later. Here, take hit of this. This will make you feel better.
Maybe.
Oh no!
As you
Do you
pass
ever
the
stop,
drug
Mike?
over.
Do you ever stop?
No.
I
I didn't think so.
So I have an idea, and it's related to the fact that Cat is tidy and adorable. And they have not dealt with her yet. It's only ever going to work on these guys once if they live. So Cat's going to do. This is probably going to go terribly, but I'm going to try to leverage. She's going to walk up. She's going to do that little, like, innocent little bird thing. We were worried. We heard our friends had been. We heard our friends had. We heard the gunshots and thought our friends might be in trouble because they've been out here. Was it the bear? She's pretending she didn't hear the rest of that conversation as she's like walking toward these guys with this beseeching look. This fake beseeching look.
So, Kat, as you walk towards the nearest guy and you put on the sweetest look you could possibly put on, the guy smiles. He smiles until you get, just within reaching distance of you, and he pulls the trigger and he puts several shots right into your abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Make a stamina roll.
No.
Okay.
I think there's a soak roll on the right side. The
Oh
sheet.
yeah. If you've got a soak roll there, go ahead and roll that. I'm not
Lethal.
very experienced with how the sheet yet works.
Okay, and it's
It's the shield.
it's
above-
Yeah,
damage.
it's the shield second from bottom on the
Okay,
right.
and what number am I putting in for the number on the soak? You said submachine gun, right?
Bashing
Yes.
lethal or aggravated.
It is lethal, but not
Okay,
aggravated.
and difficulty?
No penalty. Oh, difficulty. 6.
6.
What is that animal? Is that a
It's a
bunny?
it's a were bunny.
I would like to suggest at this point that Cat just.
This is
Oh
Winnie.
my god, that is an adorable. Oh my god.
So everybody watching is just watching Kat trying to be as adorable as possible, and as she walks towards this guy, the guy just doesn't blink before unloading into Kat, which should be completely lethal wounds. Several shots right into center of mass as Kat trips back. Kat, you're going to end up taking 3 wounds onto your health boxes. This will be the slash. Like, so if you click it once, it'll be, excuse me, it should be an X.
I think that she's just, at this point, just fuck it. Can I roll rage?
That's exactly the next thing I'm going to ask you to do. But take
Yup.
the damage first.
Yeah, I took the damage first.
Yeah,
What's the difficulty here?
Let's see. 6.
6. Okay.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful because here's what happens. Whenever you make a rage check like this and you score 4 more successes, you go into what's called frenzy.
Oh,
Yeah. Shall I switch her to Krynos form now?
Yes, go ahead. Put your character into Kranos form. And so what you see is little Cat here, after taking several brutal shots to the abdomen, takes like 2 steps back, looking at shock at first, and then it's like she just explodes as there's now a 7-foot tall werewolf standing here, salivating. Now, see, here's the thing about frenzy, though. So it can take a couple of different aspects. Let's see. Give me just a second here.
There's the fox and the bear frenzy.
Yep.
Bear being the default violent one.
Yep.
And then
it's probably gonna be a berserk frenzy for you. It's definitely not gonna be a fox frenzy. I don't think Cat's gonna run from this.
I don't know if we heard of fox frenzy.
Okay. So you erupt into werewolf form. Immediately remove one of the wounds. As those wounds, as you guys watch, the wounds start to knit as like the bullet is expelled from Cat's new body. As it begins to rapidly heal. Now, here's the thing, though, Cat. In this frenzy stage, it is murder everything in sight until you are done and everything is murdered. And it doesn't matter if it's friend or foe. Luckily for you, the closest thing you are to is one of those guards. And before we start that, Tyr, you are being pushed into the wood lines. You see in front of you, your friends or your acquaintances are all standing there. You watch as one of the guards unload into Cat, and then the reaction. So you're not quite there when all this happens. The guy that's with you just kind of smiles, and you hear like a sound as he kind of hands you a beer just from seemingly out of nowhere. And he puts a hand on your left shoulder and says, "Oh, this is going to be fun."
I just know as I'm staring, I just kind of like, I see the beer out of my peripheral, just kind of grab it. I don't even turn my head. I'm just staring like, what the fuck?
Yep. You hear the sound again as he pulls another one for himself. He's like, just watch. Okay, how's everyone else reacting before we go into any kind of rounds here? So,
well, for my first reaction when she gets shot is I'm fucking angry, and then she turns into that. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Again?
mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of mixed reaction.
Okay. Since
Connor
you had that surprise, why don't you go ahead and roll your rage? You are not the one immediately hurt. So do it as difficulty 7. Actually, why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll their rage? All you guys are going to have a difficulty of 7. Tyr, not so much you, because you are a bit removed from the danger at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
You said difficulty 7 rage.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I I rolled 1 and I rolled 7, so I fail.
So
Connor,
Koa succeeds. Mikhail did not. Let's see, fail there. And Connor, wow, Connor got 4 successes.
Mhm.
Connor, you wolf out too. Go ahead and put your sheet on the Krynos and go ahead and heal 1 level of injury.
I was not injured at all.
Oh, you weren't injured. Yeah. Okay. How did Barnaby do? I'm not seeing Barnaby's roll.
I rolled a 4, 1 dice. I failed.
You failed. Okay. So those of you that did succeed also wolf out, and I think that's just Koa and
And Connor. I
Connor.
I'm picturing it like I was starting to stand over Connor and Koa because Koa was injured and I'm trying to keep people away from them, but they both turn into dogs in front of me. So let's see how this goes.
Yes, very large dogs standing on their rear legs. Okay. So we have 3 werewolves on your side facing down. Let's see, there'd be 4 security guards on their side, 1 werewolf somewhere in the woods, Tyr, and another guard a little bit removed from the scene. And that's what we have. No, so Connor also got 4 on his.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So you are also in a frenzy. And unfortunately, I think Barnaby said they were right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bring it in, brother.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do initiative, and let me see if this thing has an initiative. Do we have an initiative? It's our initiative tracker, so we're going to figure out our sheet as we're doing this. Okay, we got the frenzy roll is there. Then the first one is your wolf form, shape change roll. What was that? That's a roll to remain active. That's not it. Rolling initiative. We got that. Okay, so yeah, there it is. Rolling initiative. It is the crossed swords with a shield. Why don't you guys go ahead and all roll that?
Want me to roll too?
Yes, if you want to act, you might as well.
I don't know that I'll act, but or my
What,
action may be just to stand still.
What tab is it?
Is 8.
What time is it?
What tab?
Same as attributes and abilities and all that. I don't know which tab that is though.
Yeah, it's along the right-hand side of the sheet. So at the very bottom is a dice, and there's a shield, and there's a shield with crossed swords. It is the shield with crossed swords.
I believe is the on the left side is the core tab, which is the person with the little lines and dots.
Oh, there we
I
go.
think it's
Yeah,
that tab.
got to be on there first. And I'm using Connor's character sheet. I should probably stop that.
Yeah, I noticed.
Let me grab Randall, my NPC. And I'll use that.
So do we have a combat tracker?
You know what? I probably did not set it up, so no. Let me just get everybody's scores down. Okay. All right. What did Barnaby get?
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Connor?
10.
Connor got a 10. Gene?
I got a 13.
Cool. I got a 13. All right. And for those of you that are wolfed out, make sure that you have adjusted your sheet to that form, the Krynos form, because that changes your attributes. Cat, what did you get?
That would be 15.
15. All right. Tyr?
17.
17. And Mikhail?
Sorry, what was?
You're rolling initiative.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Where's my initiative roll?
It is the cross sword and shield on the
There
right-hand
it
side.
is. 13.
13. All right. Well, Tyr, you would actually act first.
I'm going to take a big swig of my beer.
Okay. Refreshing. Cat. There are 3 security guards in front of you that look human, and you are filled with rage, bloodlust, and the need to destroy everything around you.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the plan anyway. She was just hoping to get within arm's reach first.
Mm-hmm. Well, you are now because your arms are like, 4 feet long.
Yeah. We're just, and let's see, I'm using claw, which I checked. It's a difficulty 7.
Yep. Now, in this form, by the way, so everybody, you basically get 1 attack. If you want to do multiple attacks, you can burn rage to get multiple full attacks. Just so you know.
Yeah, we're going to start with this.
Okay.
And okay. That's
Okay.
4. It'll
4
be the 4
successes.
successes. And I have claw here.
Actually, they can't soak because this is aggravated damage coming from a werewolf.
So that's just
Yep. So 4 successes. Do your claws
4
do any extra
successes.
damage?
And on claw, I'm trying to get claw to come up here. It's literally the second thing after bite. That's strength plus 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. And what does
And
that
apparently
refer
it's
to
only
in your
difficulty
form?
6, not difficulty 7.
Mm-hmm. So then that gives you 1 extra success.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think she may have just red misted someone.
You did. You did, in fact. Although I'm going to make a rage check. One, 2, 3. Actually, no. Did rage out. So this one also explodes beneath you, turning into its Krynos form. All of its gear and clothing is shredded instantly. That was aggravated damage, so it doesn't necessarily heal, but now it can take a lot more damage. And that damage is persistent. So your claw strikes, you can still see it ravaging this beast's body as well. All right, so that was your action.
I would like to spend rage to do another.
You want to spend rage to do another. Okay.
Yep. That'll just be another one of those. Okay, well, yep. Difficulty 6, there we go. 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. And what is your damage again?
And that damage is strength plus 2, so that's 9.
9. Okay. Well, you go into this one with a brutal fashion, tearing and ripping at it as it whimpers as you eviscerate this were creature in front of you. Stopping there, Cat?
Is it still alive?
It doesn't appear to be, as you're holding its no longer pulsing heart in your hand and now chewing on it.
Oh no.
Okay, I think.
So I think the goat yoga didn't help Cat all that much today.
I mean, I think we'll spend another one and go for the next guy.
Yep. Keep in mind, when you deplete rage, though, you also dump out of the form. But all right, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
We're not going to deplete. We're just going to go another one. And second verse, same as the first.
My.
That is 8 successes. Oh my god.
This one does not succeed in wolfing out before it succumbs to its damage. So this one is just torn up entirely. And so for the scene, it's not just that Cat is killing these things; she's eating as well. She's feeding, like she's taking gobbets of flesh, biting off shoulders, chewing and swallowing, as she just bit this guy's head off.
I gotta be honest.
Shouldn't have shot her.
Wow.
Okay,
I think
are
I'm gonna
you
stop
done
there.
now, Cat? Okay.
I think I'm gonna stop there because I want to make sure there's at least one more for the next round, so that it's not friendlies that are closest.
Barnaby, you are right next to Connor, who you saw as a friend, but now he's a 7-foot hulking war machine that is salivating, nose and teeth drawn back, and as it's looking at you, sniffing the air. You feel like maybe you're a tasty treat. What do you want to do, Barnaby?
Easy, kid, easy. I think I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna try to back up.
Okay.
This is a very hungry boy, and I don't want to be next to him anymore.
Okay, Koa, you're at 13. What are you doing?
Looking. I'm in control, right? Just double checking.
Did you wolf out?
Yes.
You wolfed out, but you're not frenzied. Yes, so you are complete control.
Okay, I'm looking around. I look over at Kat. She's got things well under control. I look over to the other person, Connor, and then Barnaby. I'm like, that doesn't look under control to me. I'm going. I don't know. Instinct-wise, I would try to protect Barnaby.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what the hell is going on, but that's just my instinct. So I'm gonna get between Barnaby and Connor.
Okay. Sure. Do you put yourself between Barnaby and Connor? Bringing us to Mikhail.
Oh boy. Who's closest to me in terms of bad people?
You have one guard that's still behind you that's got his rifle trained on you. That's the closest bad person.
Okay, and he's still aiming at me.
Yes.
How close is he?
He had to get a little closer because of all the tension ratcheting up here. So very close.
Okay.
He's not quite got the barrel of the gun into your back, but it's not like more than a foot or two away.
Okay. Listen, friend. This is starting to get a little hectic. I think that if you and I just keep cool heads, I will live, you will live, everyone will have good time. And I jerk and I try to grab his gun.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds great. Why don't you go ahead and make me a brawl attempt? So either strength or dex. This sounds like dex probably because you're trying to sneak it. But I'll still allow strength if that makes sense to you, and brawl.
Okay. My strength and my dex are the same, so I'm gonna do dex.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be against his, so difficulty 6.
Okay. Oof, I only have 3 dice to roll for this. Hoping for a big one. Nope.
Ooh.
That is
That's
not
a botch.
good.
That's the worst thing you could possibly roll. So here's what happens: is you shoot out trying to grab that gun, and you hit it just catastrophically so that you kind of push it so it's right in line with your chest, and it's such a shock to him that he pulls the trigger.
Oh no!
What gun, by the way, is he using?
The semi-auto. Yeah, it's like an AK.
That is going to hurt a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes, center of mass. Go ahead and roll your rage. So mark off the damage X's, 4 of them, and then roll your rage.
Okay. So you said 4. I'm wounded.
Yeah, you're down to wounded.
Oof. That is going to hurt the big time.
And then rage difficulty is only 5.
Only 5.
Dice are with you tonight.
Yeah, they
So
are.
so the guy has got a smile on his face when this happens. It's a little shock at first. He wasn't intending to pull the trigger, and then he looks and he waits for just a heartbeat, and then he just shakes his head and says, "Useless."
As I'm,
that
as
was
I'm
Mikhail.
laying there bleeding out, I just
numb it all.
Oh my
Unfortunately, it
God.
brings us to Connor now, and Connor,
Mhm.
closest thing to you to attack is Koa.
Can I not attack him?
No, you must. You're under the effects of a frenzy right now. You don't have the choice.
Unless your gnosis is
Well, I
higher-
tell you what. Let's do this. You might have another target. It's possible. I tell you what. Roll me a D100, but before you do, just say high or low.
Always low. Oh, whoops, no. D100.
Because to be
Ooh,
fair,
nope.
Barnaby did back
Okay.
up, so it's possible there's, but no such luck. Koa is the closest living creature to you.
It's okay.
Is there a way to not frenzy, or just I'm just gonna get my attack
There
ready?
isn't. Once you frenzy, you're mentally more animal than anything else.
So brawl and strength.
Yeah. Make sure that you've got yourself set over in Krynos form, because it adds 4 to your
do.
strength, and yeah.
What's the claw?
So you have bite and claw. Bite has a lower base damage, but is easier to do. Claw has higher base damage, but is more difficult to do. Claw is Bert's been having us do either strength or dexterity on most of our attacks since first session. So,
Mhm.
But it says here it's dexterity plus brawl, difficulty 6, actions 1, damage strength plus 2.
So is it a? All right, I'll just roll my normal
Yep.
attack.
Your 4 successes. Okay. So you tear into Koa.
Is there
And
any way I
then-
can like parry him at all? Like just
Well,
block
hold
his
on.
swing? Sorry.
As you're doing this, as you're in full swing and you're about to eviscerate Koa, the guard next to you, Tyr, pulls out like this brass whistle. This blows it. You can't hear a thing. But all of you folks that are wolfed out right now, you lose your form. So as you're coming in with this this claw that you had just a moment ago, Connor, it turns into just a human hand as you kind of just use your fingers to rake across his midsection. As you kind of stumble, you kind of fall over. Kat, this includes you as well,
Shit.
and everyone else that's wolfed out.
Damn it, I should have spent that extra rage to kill the third guard.
Yep. And you guys are you're weak, you're disoriented. If you had damage, you're still damaged. Yeah.
Oh, where can I
The
get
guy
one of
behind you,
those?
Tyr, kind of grips your shoulder and says, "Yeah, I told you this would be fun." And then he kind of pushes you forward to get to the rest of your group.
It's a cool little. I'm assuming it's a dog whistle.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, he
need
kind
one
of
of those.
assembles the guards that are still alive. The ones that had wolfed out come back to like normal human form as they kind of surround them. It says, "Well, our little test subjects are all rounded up. Why don't we just drop the facade and see if any of these keys fit the hole? Get them up." And the guards go and they grab all of you. Those of you that had wolfed out and reverted kind of pick you back up. Kat, you're barely able to keep your feet, and that guard just kind of slings you over his shoulder.
If she can still, like, though it's probably not going to do damage, she's still probably going to try to bite him.
You do, but he's wearing like I said, he's got the plastic and ceramic plate vest and everything. So you're just kind of gnawing on his gear.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
She's been trained to fight and fight and fight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
and
Who's
he's
bad?
probably smart enough to not leave any fingers near anything like that.
Who's badly injured?
I'm
Well,
down
I-
injured, but that's
I
it.
am very wounded.
Okay. The two of you that are badly injured, two guards kind of stand right above you, and they kind of reverse their rifles so the butt stock is facing down at you, and they both look over at the guard that's near Tyr, and they said, "These two are worthless. Should we just put them out of their misery now?"
Me?
And Tyr says, "Yeah, if the drug
Tyr
didn't
does?
take." No, sorry, not Tyr. Sorry, your guard. He says, "Yeah, if the drug didn't take, they're useless to us." And those two guards just take the rifle butts and start just mercilessly beating your face with the end of the butts, trying to kill you. The two of you that are badly injured, make another rage check. I would suggest you blow a will point to get one success.
I'm wounded, but I wolfed out. So am I counted in this?
Yes. Well, no, you wolfed out. You're fine.
Yeah.
Mikhail didn't wolf out and was injured. Connor wolfed out and is fine. So actually, it's just Mikhail. The two guys are right over Mikhail. They just start crushing your skull with the butt end of their rifles.
So how do I use willpower? Do I have to X one of the willpowers?
Just X one of them out. That means you're going to get one success no matter what.
Okay. And then what's the difficulty?
I want to try and stop.
Barnaby is not wounded, but you didn't wolf out either, right?
Yeah, I didn't wolf out either.
Okay.
I do want to pull something though.
Yeah, right now they're surrounding just Mikhail, and it's gruesome. They're just murdering him in front of you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stop.
Is it another difficulty 5 or what is it?
No, this is difficulty 4 at this point, as you are going to be killed. As this is going on, who said they're trying to stop it?
Me and Connor.
Yep.
Okay, so Connor, you literally can't because you are barely conscious at this point because of the shape change and the whistle. Like you can watch what's going on, but you really can't control your body. Barnaby, you said you're going to try to?
I press a hand to the top of Connor's head to try to keep him down, and I have a screwdriver in my pocket, and I'm going to use it.
Okay.
So I am
What are you
going to
gonna do?
try and plunge this screwdriver into somebody's neck.
Okay. One of the two that are killing Mikhail? Or
Yes.
someone else?
Yes.
They're distracted. Go ahead, make me a brawl. Or actually, this isn't brawl. You've got a weapon in your hand. It's melee. Yeah. Yeah. So it's strength and melee.
Oh, perfect. Melee strength. Difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay. So first of all, one of the ones that just you could hear Mikhail's skull crack as he brings the butt of his rifle down, and you're like you just leap up and you shove that screwdriver just right in that area between the neck and the shoulder blade, and just like blood starts pouring all over the place. He goes down, bleeding badly. Let's see.
I will say Barnaby has kept a very level head for all of the shit we've been through together, but she looks furious right now.
Okay. He does manage to wolf out though, and keeps himself from dying. As that happens, Mikhail, how many successes did you end up getting with the free success?
2 successes, including the free.
Okay, so as you are sure this is it. I mean, you feel your skull crack, and this last guy's about to come down with the buttstock of the rifle one last time. Before it hits your skull, you change. You feel your bones elongate, crack. You feel your muzzle grow out of your face as you catch the butt end of that rifle before it hits you. So go ahead and remove one of those health levels. Don't all these things at the end were all descriptive. Don't worry about that. But one of the healths you were down, go ahead and just remove it.
Okay, so I'm now injured with 3 X's, right?
You're injured. You are in Krynos form.
Okay.
You have complete control of yourself, but your friends are surrounded. You're on your back with the guy who's now reversed the gun. He's kind of holding it over you. You can have an action if you want. I'm just going to tell you what's going on here. So the leader of the group, the one that came in with Tyr, kind of says, okay, well, he's useful. Who does that leave? They all kind of look over at Barnaby, who's holding this bloody screwdriver that just got crammed into somebody's neck. And then they all look in his direction. He goes, oh, you mean my little buddy here? You might have some other uses.
Yeah, we don't
Genes
have to
don't
do any
prove
of the
out.
skull bashing stuff.
We can always use him. I think he's got the right character for the organization. Let's leave this one for now. You can always kill him later.
And there's just a muffled "fuck you" around a mouthful of jacket from Cat.
With that, the remaining people, the guard that just wolfed out, they had his neck ripped out by that screwdriver, just kind of sitting there panting as his werewolf form is healing him. But the rest of them kind of get their rifles, and you hear like everybody is as they kind of surround Barnaby.
Oh no.
Is it time for Mikhail to make move?
What do you want to do, Mikhail? And Barnaby? What do you want to do? It's pretty obvious they're intending just to shoot you dead.
Hey, easy boys. It's gonna be all right. I am looking at my people, not them. I'm not quite so easy to rile up as the others, but I know what you want me to do. You want to see if I can change like them, huh?
That's the idea. You're pretty useless to us if you can't. Give her some breathing room. Let's see if she can do it herself.
Before the guy that was about to beat me to death with the gun gets out of range, I would like to grab him and I would like to eat his face, please.
Right.
Sure. You do that.
Difficulty 5.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry, what did you say I would be using?
You said, I mean, if you're eating his face, that's bite. It's only difficulty 5.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not used to my Chronos form. Where are my attacks?
If you had set them up, look under the combat tab. It should be under natural weapons if you had set them up. If not,
Just
Albeit.
roll brawl plus relevant stat and strength plus 1 damage.
Okay. Yep. I did not put in weapons, so I will do brawl. You said brawl plus strength.
strength or dex,
And,
either one. I mean, the reason I'm giving people a choice is because it's situational. In this case, I mean, you could just literally just drag him down to you, and it's not
Yeah.
so much that you're fighting him.
What is the difficulty?
5.
So the 5,
Five.
yeah.
Okay.
Little bite.
Two
You got some
success.
successes. All right. Okay. You do that. You crunch down on a head, and then you feel it grow under your mouth though as he does successfully change. And he just takes a big paw, just pushes you down on the ground. You can fight it, but he's just like, as he waves his finger in front of your face. You do have a mouthful of blood.
Hmm.
You got a good taste in.
You're saying that it's pretty tasty.
Yep. And let's say this is around the same time that
Okay.
Barnaby said what she says to your group. Or I'm sorry, Barnaby is male.
Oof.
that's a question, Kate.
Hmm?
I keep messing this up. Barnaby, is Barnaby male? Is Barnaby
Female, female.
a female? Okay, so Barnaby says what she says. Right as you take the crunch, the taste of the meat in your mouth.
Well, there's going to be
You
more.
can still act. I'm not taking away your agency. You can still act, but this is where the guards start to step away from Barnaby to see what happens. What do you do, Mikhail?
Yeah.
Mikhail or Barnaby?
Oh, what is he doing or what I'm doing?
I want to know if Mikhail is going to stand
So,
down or not.
okay,
That's
go.
the question.
So I gave myself a 20% chance that he was going to that the bloodlust was going to overtake him, an 80% chance that he would accept the inevitable, and I rolled
Okay.
a 4. So I've tasted the rainbow. I'm ready for some more.
Mikhail isn't. Mikhail is not standing down, Barnaby. Mikhail is going after this, and you see all the guards just kind of train their weapons his way. Are you trying to wolf out?
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling the pressure.
What does Barnaby mean to you? Or not Barnaby, sorry. What does Mikhail mean to Barnaby?
Mikhail and
How tight are you?
We became fast friends. He came over to my ranch. He's the only one of this group that I've invited over.
Okay.
We shared some substances.
Product.
Okay.
I'd say we've become fast friends.
Okay, in which case, make me a rage roll. You only need 4s. Now you can spend willpower to get an instant success, but keep in mind, if you get 4 successes, you're going to frenzy.
Okay.
I'm dropping the threshold because someone that matters to you is in peril.
Can I use multiple willpower?
You can.
Okay.
In this case, you can. Yeah.
Does
I'm
that have to
gonna
be
burn-
declared before you roll? Or can you roll and then if you fail, say,
Technically,
hey, I want to
yes,
burn it?
but I'm okay with people using it after the fact myself. But technically, yeah, you have to state it before you roll.
No, I'm gonna burn some willpower.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself 2 though. So 2 of these. Then rage.
Okay, so total of 3 successes. You spent 2 on willpower and you got 1 success. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. Barnaby changes. Her fur is like a deep brown, so dark it's black, just shredding through the mortal form, standing in front of everybody. Mikhail, go ahead and attack.
All right, I will do same attack I did last time.
Okay.
Is it still 5 difficulty?
Yes. Yep. If you're
Okay.
trying to chew, it's still a 5.
Yes. I would like to know what is at the center of this Tootsie Pop, please.
Oh my. Okay. You find out. Mostly blood and bone. Mostly. Yeah, Mikhail just goes for it and just eats his way through the center of this other werewolf. Everyone else just kind of just stays back and watches. And then again, the guy behind you, Tier, blows a whistle. Mikhail and Barnaby, you shift back, being just completely depleted, just exhausted. Mikhail, you are just a gore fest. You are covered in viscera and blood.
I want to try to look without looking, like not from paying attention, but I want to see where he plays, what pocket that whistle goes in.
Oh, that's smart. I like it. He's not trying to hide it. So yeah, it's on a one of these metal beaded necklaces around his neck, and he kind of puts it back under his suit collar. Well, it looks like you're all going to be useful in one form or another. Johnson, we don't need to cover up anything anymore. Just leave the bodies where they lie. Make a note. We'll have to tell the pharmacy team that the drug worked. Let's see if these guys can open up our prize. And he kind of pushes you forward so that you're with everybody else. The remaining guards go over and check the bodies your body count. One of them is actually still a little alive. The one you were eating, Mikhail. But one of the soldiers just goes over and puts a bullet right between his head. And you hear him say, weak. All right. Those of you that can walk, start walking. Kind of points into the woods. Pick up the rest of them. So, Mikhail, Barnaby, you're both. Well, Barnaby, actually, you did a controlled transformation for the most part. You're weak, but you're still fine. You can move, you can act, and, Mikhail, you are. Someone picks you up.
Okay.
You kind of stumble to your feet.
Am I still injured, or do I get to heal anymore?
Heal another injury.
Can I pick him up? Can I pick up my buddy? Am I strong enough?
Yeah.
You asshole. Moron. Freaking dumb little.
That's
God, I love you.
Again, Mikhail is covered in gore and blood. The guy just kind of pushes him off onto you, Barnaby.
Barnaby, I think I just discovered a new fix.
Oh no.
It was delicious.
Oh, but no, that's not good for you.
From
We
Cat,
gotta get you off that ASAP.
there's this moment
Long
of
pork.
pause as she realizes something and she tries to put her fingers down her throat.
What?
Oh.
Yep. No. Understandable.
Am I able to walk, by the way, by this point?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna walk on my own. Thinking to myself,
Okay.
what the hell?
So am I still walking near the boss dude?
No, he's kind of just pushed you into the group of the rest of them, and he's kind of he's hanging back. He's the few that are still around. He's giving instructions to, and more guards join. They come out of the woods. They've been on communications the whole time, and you hear him say to one of them, "Did you exterminate the camp?" Yep.
Sucks.
Start walking.
I start walking in the direction they point because I'm still recovering.
Okay. They keep a good distance away from you, rifles trained on you, as they kind of herd you up towards the center of this island. It's not an easy trail, especially for some of you that are wounded, but they are not in a hurry. So they let you do it at your own pace. There's a couple of stoppings here and there until eventually you guys hear the sound of falling water. And you come into a very thickly grown area of trees. There's some mountain kind of sticking up towards the center of this island. And there's a waterfall that's plunging over the top of it. You can see at the very top, there seems to be there's a pool of water, and the waterfall is coming down kind of like a trickle. It's not like a huge curtain of water. It's more just like the pond is leaking out over the side of the water. Those of you that have any, actually, does anybody have any of the any science that would be related to natural surroundings?
I'm the big dumb.
I have 5 animal ken.
I have 1 survival.
I have 2 primal urge. That's about it.
Well, survival would, if anybody has the skill survival or has
do.
a science that would relate to nature, you can roll it. It's intelligence and survival, or intelligence and science.
I do
If
have
you
survival.
don't, then this probably does not occur to you.
What's the difficulty for survival?
A little harder with survival, so 6,
Oh,
5 if you have a science that is nature related.
gotcha.
Do
I
I
don't
get to
know.
add anything to the
Jack.
survival?
I got 3 survival.
Okay, those of you that got several successes, this can't be natural unless there's a pump involved moving the water back to that pond. That pond should have emptied out. There's no reason this water would continue to cascade like this unless there is something refilling that pond as it's going. So, just a little oddity that crosses your very battered minds. They lead you right up to where the water is trickling over to this waterfall, causing maybe a 3 or 4 foot deep, very clear pool of water in front of this, almost like a cave or a structure in the mountain in front of you here. They stop several feet back as they tell you to keep walking.
Okay. Can I say something to Connor real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, you almost hit me.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I just remember red from then.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
it's okay. Where'd they teach you that? In fucking EMT school? That right claw, you know?
He waves his hand like, kind of.
Gotcha. Sorry, I just wanted to get that.
Tyr, your companion grabs your arm before you get too far ahead. Look, what we want's simple. You and your friends, if you can, are going to go into that pool of water. There's a crevice down there. It's not very deep. Hold your breath. You can make it through. You're going to come into a cavern. In that cavern, you're going to find a stone tablet. It's got some symbols on it. You're going to bring it back to me. You do that, we'll let you all go.
Okay, so you had to turn them into to wolves to do that? You can't just get some diving gear and just go in there and bring out a tablet? Did we this really had to all happen like this?
He takes out a cigarette, lights it, kind of offers you one out of the pack.
Yeah, thanks.
Those are
I mean,
bad
I'm not
for
bitching.
you.
I'll be happy to do it. I'm just curious why they had to go through all this
The time,
Just-
Connor.
to
Yeah,
go
you'll
spelunking.
if you live, you'll find out there are a lot of rules in this world that you're not really aware of. And let's just say that me and my kind can't get in that water. You and your kind can.
But didn't your boys turn into wolves also? So doesn't that make all of these people the same? So I'm the only one that can go in there?
Not exactly. What you are is, we'll call it more natural than what my boys are. And it matters.
Okay, you're the boss.
Yeah, I am.
Did we overhear that?
He just said it to Tyr. So
Okay.
Tyr, he lets you go and join everyone else.
And any idea how far down it is? We don't need diving equipment or anything?
Nah, you can hold your breath for a minute, right?
I'm assuming sure.
Well, we'll find out.
If I get told this, I'll volunteer to go first because I can swim. The best, probably, honestly.
Oh, I'm going immediately when if I hear that.
Well, let's hear what Tyr says to everyone 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So everybody know how to swim?
Actually, let's
Why?
quick timeout. So what you guys have seen is that Tyr nothing happened to Tyr. No one bothered Tyr while you guys were getting brutally shot, bludgeoned to death, and otherwise. The guy gave Tyr a beer and a cigarette.
I didn't see that. Well, I didn't see the cigarette, but I didn't see the
I
beer.
saw him with the beer.
I
Yep.
did.
I don't
So,
think Cat was in the frame of mind
yeah,
to notice that.
I stand with the
The
arms
boss man
crossed.
here says we got to go swimming.
Oh, boss man.
Why?
Oh,
mean,
maybe you're
yeah,
boss man.
Well, it kind of became that way. Not that it started that way, but
It became
yeah,
that way.
I don't
huh?
want to do any of what this is.
Oh, I see. And how long has boss man been treating you like his little bitch?
I look at my arm like I'm looking at the time when, and I clearly have no watch on. About 5 minutes.
I don't know about the rest of
He
you.
kind of busted me trying to break into a safe in his room.
That seems a little too convenient.
It not convenient at all that y'all are all these wolf people also. So like, yeah. You're just like these dudes, but you accuse me of being with them.
I don't know
You-
what to
You
think.
did call him boss man, which is
Yeah, you-
a little.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to save my ass. I'm not going to smart off to him.
Oh, I see. You're happy to leave us, ironically, leave us to the wolves in order to save your own skin.
He gave you a beer.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
at the end of the
my
day, if it comes to it, yeah, sorry, I don't really know y'all. I mean, I know you. I've talked to you a few times, and I point at Koa, but I'm like, yeah, sorry, I don't know y'all. And yeah, my ass is worth more than yours to me. No hard feelings. So, yeah. But we've got to dive down in here and hold our breath for, he said, about a minute. And then there's some crevice that leads to a cave with some tablet in it that we've got to bring back to them because they can't do it. And y'all are more natural than they are. That's all I know.
Fuck it. Fine. Connor's just gonna walk into the lake. Was I given clothes?
I got your back.
I mean, let's
Or
see.
am I butt naked?
Oh yeah, are we all the wolf? Did we all wolf out and now we're all naked?
Yep.
Nice.
You don't have the special irradiated Hulk pants that they get bigger with you.
Yeah, I'm a doctor or whatever.
Connor,
Alright.
so you walk into the water.
I'll go with him.
This is Alaska. It is freezing cold. It is clear. But yeah, so you walk down into the center of the pool and you see what he was talking about. There is a crevice that you can just fit through. And the water is very clear, but you can't really see the end of where that tunnel goes. So you're going to dive down into it.
I'm
It's better
following
than a
him, by the
bullet in
way.
the head.
Yep, I'm following him because just in case.
All right.
it happens.
So
Cattle
we'll start
go.
with Connor then.
Mhm.
Connor, make me a stamina athletics check.
Oh boy.
This is a 6 difficulty.
I feel like I should spend a willpower here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a willpower here
That's
Okay.
what I was thinking too.
just to play it safe. Ooh, yep, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. And this is a new roll. Make me a gnosis roll.
Gnosis, what?
So
Or just-
you've got
it's
gnosis
just
at the bottom
gnosis.
there. Yeah. Just straight gnosis. Your difficulty is only a 4.
2 successes.
Nice. So you're holding your breath and you're diving and you're swimming and you're pulling yourself along more than actually swimming as this is going down. You're kind of using the edges of the rock to pull yourself through. You start to feel like you're making good time, but you can feel that you're losing your breath. You can feel that that desire to take a breath of air, and you just kind of push it down and continue on. And you hear something in your head, just like a very quiet voice in the back of your head that just says, "Breathe."
Ooh.
Voice sounds like Obi-Wan.
I'll take a very careful breath.
Okay, I'll get back to what happens. Who was next?
I would be following him down
Okay,
just to make
same
sure.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Stamina, athletics.
Down athletics. And I will be taking a willpower. I just have to mark it off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You said difficulty 6?
Yes.
Okay.
3
At least 4
successes.
successes.
Yeah, champ here, pulling yourself along. You've got air for days. It feels like. Go ahead and make me that gnosis check.
Okay. Am I allowed a willpower roll on this?
Yep.
I'll use another one more willpower. Difficulty what?
Okay. 4. Oh wow. Nice.
Damn.
You hear this again. You hear in your head much clearer, and the voice almost sounds familiar. You can't place it, but it tells you to breathe.
I'm going to mentally steel myself because last time something like this happened, I followed a bear into a clearing. But I'll breathe.
Okay. Did anyone else follow them down? So somebody threw out 100 bits there, so I'm going to do that as a reroll. So you guys have one group reroll that you can use. I'll keep track if it's not used in this session.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, cat.
Did anyone else follow them?
Cat.
Cat?
I'll
Okay.
go last.
Cat
All right,
really
well, both
wants
of you can go ahead.
And-
Go ahead, Cat. Sorry.
All right, rolling.
2 successes.
successes.
Okay, now the gnosis.
Now the gnosis. I want to spend that willpower point because Cat only has 1 gnosis.
Okay.
And what difficulty did you say it was?
4.
Okay.
Okay, so you
It's a
got
good
one
thing I
success.
spent that willpower so it didn't botch.
Yep.
You can that
Now those-
delegate the watch.
No, the willpower counts as a success no matter what. So it is a success. So Tyr, did you say you went in?
If they're going, I'm going last. But I'm going
Oh,
to
you're
kind of
going
also
last. Okay.
see if maybe
No,
somebody's
you can
coming
go
back
ahead.
up before I go.
I'll go
Yeah,
last.
I'm not going. I'm not going to let you stab me in the back, literally as well as figuratively.
I don't carry any weapons like that, dude. And you can turn into a dog, so I think I'm more scared of you.
We can all turn into dog. In fact, the only real dog I see here is you.
I'm the only one that
spit
didn't turn into one.
I spit
dude.
on the. Okay, well, I'm gonna spit on the ground in front of you. Plead it till Rudney.
I give Michael a fist bump. A high five.
That translates, by the way, to traitors
what
of the
that means.
motherland.
Yeah, well, you're on American Soul, jackass. So.
I would like to punch him. Wait, hang on. Is that a smart idea?
Probably not.
All right.
So do you or not? I don't know what the roll means for you.
Oh, for me, no. It was going to be a low number means that I did it.
Okay,
It was only,
so you don't.
Yeah, it was only a 50% chance that I did it.
So the 3 of you are still out here. It seems like none of you want Tyr to be the last one going in. Is that what I'm feeling?
That is what I am putting out there. Is that what you are feeling?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that too.
I'm looking. Is the boss man? Is he like still around watching, or
They're all watching, but they're watching from a distance. They're like a good
on.
20 feet away from everyone.
anyone? Guy, that whistle. I don't know. I couldn't hear nothing. I'm assuming it's a dog whistle, and y'all could hear it because I couldn't. He keeps it around his neck. So if we can get a hold of that, if they wear out, then we can use that to stop them so we can get away. I'm against you. I'm not going to tell you this shit.
You're trying to impress Mr. Bossman to get
Oh,
close
I'm trying
to
to
him. Is
save
that
my
it?
own ass.
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned that my ass is not included with that.
Tyr, I get the feeling that your character's getting a little agitated. Would that be on mark?
Sure, I'll go with agitate. I'm trying not to be. I'm like, look, I just don't want to do this.
All right. Go ahead and make me a rage check. Roll your rage. This is going to be a 5. I mean, they're being a little threatening, but no actual violence yet. Here changes in front of you, but he looks nothing like what the rest of you do. Okay, so I'll let you decide on this, Oak. It is you're 4 and you frenzy. For you, it's obviously going to be a fox frenzy because hey, you're a fox.
Is what my name means in native Alaskan.
Yeah. So do you go Krynos or do you go like into the shape of a fox?
I don't. Krynos is at the halfway point because I've kind
That's
of
the
pictured like as I'm
halfway
getting
point.
agitated and I'm like, look, I'm trying to do this, that I start changing, but I don't realize it.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Now, the
I'm
thing
still
is, though,
maintaining half
got-
human form.
Okay, so you're in that intermediate. So he's a lot smaller and lighter than the werewolves, and definitely has a different shape to his. It looks like a fox and not a wolf. It's not got that big brawn, and his form isn't that much bigger than Tyr is normally. A little bit, but not by much. Certainly doesn't look threatening like the rest of you. Now, you did get 4 successes on your rage roll, Oak. So this is frenzy. In your case, it's probably a fox frenzy, which means you want to get out of the situation. If you want to go with that, you can just dive in or you can run away in another direction. What do you want to do? You don't have to do fox frenzy. It just makes the most sense. But if you want to go full frenzy and attack them, you can do that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm like, fuck it. I'll dive in.
You're gonna okay. Yeah, so Tyr just changes into this fox-like creature. Dives in. Right. So go ahead and put yourself in Krynos form, Oak, and then go ahead and make me that stamina and athletics roll.
Which button again? Stamina. Which one is stamina under? I'm not seeing.
It's physical. Oh, so just hit athletics and then choose stamina as the.
Okay, I'm looking at duh. And stamina. What's the difficulty?
In this case, 6. Yeah. Yeah, no problem at all. Now roll your noses.
And difficulty on that one?
4. Oh, nailed it. You could hold your breath for days, you feel like, and you're frenzied, so you're in terror, like you are like moving, you're hauling butt. But even so, you do hear that kind of something that sounds not just familiar to you, but almost like it brings back memories of a happier time when like you knew your mother and father. There was a happy time in your life. You feel very comforted by the words that tell you to breathe.
Yeah, everything's kind of freaking me out, and I don't trust anything. So I hear it, and I feel that warmth and that trust, but I'm holding my breath.
Okay. Wow, Mikhail and Barnaby. Here was definitely something different. He just dove in there. What do you guys do?
Damn, we just bullied that kid so hard he turned into a dog and ran away. I feel kind of bad now.
I give you a big smile and I put my hand up for a high five.
Yeah, I do the high five.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going to be okay. We are. I will go first unless you really want to.
How are you, bud? I'll watch your back.
Thank you. As I get into the water, I want to turn back to Boss Man and I want to flip him the bird before I dive into the water.
He blows you a kiss.
God.
Both of you go ahead and give me that stamina athletics roll. Difficulty 6.
There it is. Okay, stamina athletics. You said
Oh,
6.
yeah. Air for days. That's amazing. Mikhail, not so much, probably because Mikhail's still wounded. Has a sucking chest wound and he's down
buddy.
a lung.
Ouch.
I'll help him down.
But it's still
I
a
sh-
success.
Best
I should have used a willpower, but whatever. I'll take. Oh wait, no, that was. You're right. That's a 0. That's still a success.
And let's have both of you guys do me Gnosis rolls.
Okay. Ooh, I only have. Is it also difficulty 6?
Oh, 4.
4. That's right. Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, that makes botch. Okay, so here's what happens to everybody except for Tyr and Mikhail. The person in the lead, which was Koa, I think?
Connor.
Connor. All right. Connor, you take that breath of water deep into your lungs, and oddly, it doesn't make you feel like you're drowning. Like you can breathe it. And the water around you seems to it becomes very, very bright. And it's almost like there's a current that kind of just draws you forward. And all of you that succeeded on the Gnosis test have the same thing as well. You take that water into your body and it's not suffocating. It doesn't make you feel like you're drowning. And you're all pulled forward into what is now more of like a lighted tunnel than a tunnel full of water. You have all passed into the spirit world. This is something else that the Garu can do. So all of you guys swim through the tunnel and you end up into this cavern. It's just beautifully colored in crystalline structures in the walls, like raw crystals, quartz and other things that are embedded in the wall that are just twinkling in all kinds of light. There is tree roots growing in here. They're vibrant, very green. Everything is so colorful. Everything feels like the air in here feels amazing. All of you feel just well. If any of you were wounded, you're not anymore. And you're looking around, and in the middle of this place, there's kind of like this stone pedestal with a flat piece of stone that has carven symbols in it. The symbols look like they were done by claw marks, but it's definitely some kind of language using different number of claws to scratch into it. Then as you guys all come out of the pool and look around this just beautiful underground vault, there is a black raven and a bear in the room with you that change shapes. They don't look substantial though. They kind of waver. Their form isn't set. You can kind of see through the bear a bit since it's such a large form, but they kind of change until they look human. They look like the native Inuit people. And both of them have smiles on their face as they open their arms wide like this. And they say, "Welcome home." And you're pretty sure that the sounds that comes out of their mouth isn't English, but you all know what they mean. Tyr and Mikhail. Mikhail barely makes it through the tunnel, and you just kind of erupt out of this pool into this cavern. Just sputtering water, puking up water out of your lungs. You hurt, you burn from the wounds. It is dark in here. There's a little bit of light from some phosphorus like fungus. Otherwise, it's pitch dark in this room. Tyr, you're still in a frenzy. You come through in this room and you're darting all over the place, trying to find a way out. You're circling around, you're kind of clawing up the sides, trying to stick your head through what little passages there are, just in a complete panic, trying to get away. And we'll end it there for the night.
All right.
Well, things got interesting. Okay.
Spirit world, you asshole.
Next session, Cat puts fingers down her throat to get that human-ish flesh out of her. And
No, that was yummy. That was good stuff.
She has a generalized freak out.
My headset's screaming at me. It's dying. So I gotta charge it real quick, so I'm gonna lose sound here for a second.
Yep, that's fine. All right. Well, let's go ahead and just do ending plugs here. Oak, you got a game tonight?
Yes, sir. When here in about probably 30 minutes, we'll be firing up doing some homebrew 5e. And then
Cool.
I run on, then we'll play again Friday, and then Saturday I run Grimdark.
Awesome. Anybody else got any plugs they want to throw out there?
Just the same
Tomorrow?
plug.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
half the
afternoon?
people here are going with me.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you go and
Yeah,
have
what
a-
he said. What he said.
Yeah, I have I'm in a stream session tomorrow afternoon on Party Wipe Games, twitch.tv/Party Wipe Games, or on YouTube at Party Wipe Games. It's officially set to start at 3:30, but because I may be getting back from work a little later than normal, it may be starting at 4 Central Time.
Cool. And I threw up all of our social links there. So twitch.tv/Steam Still Murder, but go to the podcast site at bluemagic, BLUMAGIK.com. There is going on almost 16 years with the podcasting goodness on there, as well as all of our social links. So check that out. I guess say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay. Maybe the stream is over. It's having a hard time ending, apparently.
It's
Still going from what I can see.
Yeah. Let's see. How do you quit the stream in the
I want us
dashboard?
to go. He just can't quit us.
Wow. Let me try something here.